Yeah. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. You there, Kay?
Sunday, Monday. Can you hear me?
No, I can't.
Let me come back out.
No, I can't. Can't hear you. Happy Sunday. You live in the basement with Next Step. Hold up. Let's see. You here? It's banging up. It's banged up. I don't hear you again. It's your audio. My guy having some issues over there with his audio. You. Hey. You in the basement with Next Step. Who's this?
This is a new guy, Nick, calling in.
New guy, Nick. Hey,
Yeah,
I
new guy,
appreciate
Nick.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What's going on with you? The show just started.
Oh, it did? Okay,
Yeah.
Beautiful, wonderful. Yeah, so I coined the nickname New Guy Nick because I'm new to a couple of basketball runs. So, yeah.
Okay, I appreciate you tuning in. Stay tuned in. We're going to be taking some calls in a little bit.
Oh, that's new guy Nick.
This new guy, Nick.
Oh, that's new guy Nick from Penn Charter, man. That's Penn Charter's finest right there. How you doing, Nick?
I'm feeling well. How you doing on a fine Sunday? How you
I'm good,
feeling? I'm
brother.
good.
I'm good. Welcome to the podcast, man. Did you get a chance to watch the All-Star festivities?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you did? You were.
Say that one more time.
I said, did you get a chance to watch All-Star Weekend, like the dunk contest?
Yeah, man. I mean, I was starting to fall asleep, but yeah, the part that I did watch, I caught it. I think Gianna, my wife Gianna, she had to nudge me a little bit. I think she was more into it, honestly.
Really?
But yeah, I caught it. I watched it. I watched some of the dunks. I think they need to come up with some new things, maybe like a one-on-one tournament or like just different games to keep people like entertained. You know,
Yeah.
Like, I think, interested.
I'm with you on
they
that.
need to switch it up. Maybe a 3-on-3 tournament would be cool.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. But the only thing about that is nobody want to put their players in jeopardy of getting injured during some type of game like that.
Yeah.
That would become real competitive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
But new guy Nick, you a Penn Charter alumni?
Alum, yeah, I am.
Yep.
I am.
Let's get right
Alum.
to it then. I mean, we appreciate
speaking of Penn Charter, go
appreciate
ahead.
it. You know,
we got one in the building.
Yeah, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Congratulations to Penn Charter boys and girls winning the Interact
Yes.
Championship.
Yes, sir.
How
Amen.
do you feel about that?
Long time coming. Hey, a long time. Oh man, it's been a while. It's been we've been patient. The fan base been patient, but I feel like once you have a new facility, I think that might have reinvigorated us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, lit a fire under us. So I think we just, with all the newness, I think that really like sparked something, and it's amazing to see. I really see where like all the resources is going. So that's good to see the fruit of that. Fruit of like
most
the
definitely
hard work and dedication and all that.
Most
you know
definitely.
what I mean?
Yes, indeed. There's a brand new facility. The facility is beautiful. I've been in there to watch a couple
It
of
really
games
is.
and stuff. How do you, big congratulations to my little youngin. I call him nephew Mark Butler for winning the MVP for Interact.
Mm-hmm.
He won MVP for Interact.
Congrats. Yes, sir.
Big congratulations. I watched him grow, helped train him a little bit during my time with Philly Triple Threat and after Triple Threat. You know, he was coming to train his dad very
nice.
very influential in that. But
Very cool.
How does that feel to have not only win the championship but have one of your star players who's only a junior which the whole team is almost all juniors. Am I correct? To win the
I mean,
MVP.
the team, it seems like it's pretty young. I mean, I'm not too sure what years they are, but it does seem like it's a pretty young team. We're going to get a lot of the same people, back. So that's only a plus for us.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of repeating the success of this year. So, and honestly, it's good as a team, like to forge these bonds for, continuation. So yeah, it's dope. It's awesome to witness. I like seeing like not only winning, but winning like as a team, winning as, a unit, building, those bonds. Because honestly, it's about trusting your teammates, trusting people around you. The game's obviously it's a lot of physical stuff, but it's a lot of mental, like I said, trusting. So it's cool to see like he's just a junior, stepping up and leading. I can see he's like pretty precocious guy beyond his years. It seems like,
yep.
And that's sort of the other side of basketball. Like that's skills that you I feel like are unteachable.
Yep.
Stepping up and being a leader. Like you can't really coach that necessarily. It's all about, hustle, grit, effort. So it's really awesome to see. I feel like you probably taught him a little bit of that stuff, right? A little bit of, I don't know. What did you impart onto your nephew?
I mean, like it was more of he has that determination. Mark played football and basketball. You know what I mean? So he's always been real aggressive. Have you ever noticed his facial demeanor never changes? He's always in like attack mode all the time. Like, you know what I mean? But just to see the growth that he's made over the years is a blessing in disguise, man. And actually say that I was part of that makes me feel a whole hell of a lot better. You know what I mean? In that situation there. But also with a few more of the kids as well as my godson plays on that team, Keith G. That's my godson, but and he plays immaculately well. Play the right way. May not get a lot of acknowledgments.
Yeah.
But if you ever like just pay attention to how he plays, like they all play and they cut from almost the same cloth. They've been playing together for years and all that stuff. So it's good to see that. And the coaching aspect of what they got there is remarkable.
Yeah.
A guy sticking to his own system. You know what I mean? It has great assistant coaches, Kenny and Kenyatta. I know those two specifically. Shout out to Kenny and Kenyatta. And the coach name is I can't think of his name. I can't think of the head coach name. What's his name?
Dang. I just spoke to him too.
I feel.
I'm drawing a blank myself.
No. I can try to get it for you guys.
I feel bad.
But
about that.
but also with that, while we're getting that information, also want to add in too is I love that not only were these boys playing together, they did it the right way. They also made history as well by they won the league with an all African American starting five, and the coach is also the first African American coach to win the whole league as well. That's saying something, especially in regards
Coach
to
Owens. Coach Owens.
Owens, yes.
I want to say congratulations to you for leading these young men in a great way, the system, how y'all played and everything. But big ups to you, because sometimes the coaches don't get enough credit for putting these kids and having these kids really understanding what he's trying to do and have them believe in it as well. So it's a big shout out to the head coach, Coach Owens, and his assistants, like I said before, on the great job that they did with these boys, and now they on their way to the States. And as well as, our young ladies who I have two nieces over there, Kels, who ain't played this year because of injury, and Aaliyah Sneed. That's my niece as well.
Awesome.
So, we over there heavy over in Penn Charter, but they also won the championship, and big ups to the coaching staff there. We don't have the I'm not sure if they
I know a couple young ladies on that staff, and one of them cooked us today, Nick. And she goes by the name of Brianna Butler. So
she lit it up today.
What? Let me tell you something. Oh man, like we were playing hard too. I mean, it's like once because we're gonna have a segment. Like once you get off, like once we're gonna go to a segment probably down the line called like in regards to like pick up basketball and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
hopefully guys can text or call in and be honest with yourselves too. Like don't if you got cooked, you got cooked. It is what it is. Like in order for you to get better, you have to get cooked. So
If you say
so
so.
yeah.
Absolutely.
But
No,
yeah,
I know so.
you calling in, but are you watching the live stream on YouTube or Facebook? Which one are you watching the live stream on?
I called in on my phone.
Okay.
I guess that would be I guess that would be an option too.
Yeah. So
But yeah, today I just called in on my phone.
well, if you want to do us a favor, just subscribe to the YouTube station.
Mm-hmm.
In the basement with Next Step.
That's
We're gonna
right.
adjust that
Okay.
heading with Next Step in K soon. So to give my guy his flowers while he's on here, because he's my co-host and that's
Little
my guy.
something. I'm just trying to
So I
say
don't want to
that.
make it all about me, but it's about everybody. But at the same token, could you subscribe to the station?
Mm-hmm.
And if you go on the Facebook or Instagram in the basement on Instagram or in the basement with Next Step on Facebook, inbox me your shirt size, and we're gonna get you a shirt of in the basement T-shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Saying the love already.
For support and first
You've been
call.
blessed.
We listen. You
blessed.
called in as soon as we went live. Like that's the first time for that. So like,
Yeah.
as soon as we we didn't get into our topics or nothing. You was right in here, and I just like you know
Nah,
what he
I
called
was
like
right
twice. So we appreciate the love and the support. But yeah, just make sure you subscribe,
Absolutely.
like, hit that notification button to let you know when we go live, because we're gonna be going live. Try to go like 2-3 times a week. Sometimes it's gonna be sporadic when we just have conversation just to be talking, like we did on Friday.
Gotcha.
Jesus.
You might be part of the conversation on the live stream with us.
There you
We
go.
just having some dialogue and debate, great debate. You know what I mean?
And that's interaction with the fans.
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
that's interaction.
That's definitely what we're trying to do here. But we appreciate your phone call, man. Like I said,
Not a
subscribe, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Mainly YouTube, because we gotta get these subscribers up and these notifications for people that's watching and stuff like that. And make sure you go on Facebook or Instagram, DM us your shirt size so we can make sure we get that shirt to you, brother.
Got you.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
You now family.
All
You're
right.
in the basement with Next Step and
Welcome.
K.
Welcome to the family.
All right.
Welcome to the family,
Thank
Nick.
you.
New
All
guy,
right.
Nick, man. Thank you,
Thank
Nick.
you.
Love
Thank
you, bro.
you. Thank you for the
All right.
introduction.
No doubt.
Love you. All right. Be
y'all.
well.
All right.
Be well. Bye.
You too.
Love.
Nice.
There it
As
is.
soon as we went live.
As soon as we come on, people start coming in. People start coming in.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, so being as though we was on the high school subject, Penn Charter, boys and girls winning the Interact. Mark Butler winning MVP. The girls side, I don't have no accolades for them as of right now. But if anybody's watching and know, please chime in and let us know, because we willing to throw that information out there. All positive information on these kids.
That's right. Always.
Achievements.
Always.
As well as Mark winning the 21-22 Interact MVP. We have the All Interact All League team, first team and second team, that we want to also acknowledge all the players from the Interact that made it. Cam Burns, a guard from SCH.
Okay.
Mark Butler, guard from Penn Charter. Kevin McCarthy, guard from EA. Andrew Phillips, guard/forward from MP, and I don't know the complete names. Mark is calling. Hold on, in the middle. You in the basement with Next Step. Yo, you in the basement with Next Step. Who we talking to? Okay, it ain't working now. You in the basement with Next Step.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Well, good afternoon. How you doing?
All right, yourself. You in the basement with Next Step and K. Man, we asked who's calling.
Yeah, it's Mark.
What's up, Chuck?
It's Mark.
What's up, Chuck?
How you doing?
I'm good,
Hey,
brother.
we
Happening?
appreciate you
What's up?
chiming in. What you
Yeah,
got? What you want to
you're
speak
talking
on?
about my favorite thing.
What's
Yeah,
Beg
that?
pardon?
exactly.
I just want to talk about the game. I mean, it's only one game. All the others, are to help you get prepared to play the game. You talk
Mm-hmm.
about runs here in the city, or so I like to just give a little blurb on how I look at it, and I like to listen to the rest of the podcast.
Hey, speak. Listen,
Speak on it,
we just
Chuck.
gonna
Speak
flow
on it.
however it go. We got
Well,
two
the
calls
way
in the first 5-10 minutes. Let's go.
Speak on it, Chuck.
the way I look at it, guys, it's really simplistic. Basketball and getting a run is international. And the biggest thing about it is it's not the best run you ever had. It's about the next run you're going to have because you just got to keep playing. And I look at it as an older guy still playing. I always look at the next game, the perfect game. And, a lot of guys go and they say, well, I played or I scored this. I'm always looking to say, all right, I played the game. My team won. When's the next run coming? When we're going to go play? And that's the whole thing. And in Philly, it's pure. It's pure because you can go anywhere in the city, but you can really go anywhere in the area, and you can always get a run. And it's a common language, and you can do it. And if you go to West Philly, South Philly, the Northeast, you can go up and you still get that same pureness in the run. So I appreciate you guys talking about it. Keep up the great work. And I just want to, couch this one thing. I guess the Atlantic just did a whole thing on the top 75 players. But there's only one guy that's won, 12 rings. So you can talk about how many points you scored or how dominant you are. But at the end of the day, it's about winning the chip. So have a great day.
Mark, you ain't had to go. You ain't had to put.
You had to drop the mic like
You
that,
had to
Chuck.
drop the mic like that, Mark. You really did
Thanks,
have
Chuck.
to. But we appreciate it, brother. We appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit your notification button on that YouTube channel, Mark. We appreciate your phone call. Always calling. Whenever we taking phone calls, we want everybody to chime in. This is our way of giving everybody a voice. It ain't just about us. We're going to just have some segments. But at the same token, if y'all come in and we taking y'all phone calls and y'all come in and say something that's off topic and y'all want to talk about it, let's do it. That's not a problem. But Mark, we appreciate it.
You guys.
But we definitely gonna get into it some more. Make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube page, to the YouTube channel. And,
Very good.
We
Have a good one.
appreciate it. You too.
You too, Chuck.
Later.
Wow. We on
Yeah,
fire
Chuck is
right now, man.
Yeah. Chuck is Chuck is a legend, man. Like you
Talk
talk about
he put
talk
up the
about
rings.
basketball knowledge.
Yo, he put up the rings.
Yeah. He used to coach at GFS.
Okay.
Man, like we love Chuck, man.
Yeah,
That's
most
one of the main
definitely.
reasons why I go up there, man, just to like fool around and have fun, but also just like listen to his insight all the time on how he breaks the game down. And he's like the best when it comes to, breaking someone's shot down. Like as a guard, like he would love you because you distribute the ball, you know where to go. You tell people where to go, but you're not. How can I say, like, you're not like, you're not being you're not being like an a-hole about it and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, like, you got to go here or else you go get the ball, this and that, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tuck is, man, listen. Tuck is legendary, man.
How about this? Tuck, we're going to get Tuck on here so we can talk about all that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He's definitely going to be a guest.
Oh, he's definitely going to be a guest. Yeah,
you know what I mean? He's definitely going to be a guest. But everybody, everybody will get a chance to be a guest more than likely. So I'm trying to tell y'all, this is a podcast, live stream podcast that's going to be about everybody. We want to give everybody a chance to show their face sometimes. You know what I mean? Not everybody, but most people that have something to say. We're going to have fun with this podcast. It's about sports and giving people their flowers, as everybody's saying now, and pushing our culture forward. You know what I'm saying? It's no black or white, but it's everybody. You know what I mean? We want to make sure that everybody has a voice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Loud trying to call in. Oh goodness gracious, it's
Here we
about to
go.
be crazy.
It's
Yeah,
about to.
he's about to start his mess.
What? This is LeBron James mess or?
No, this is loud. That's not Lee. That's
Oh, okay.
not Lee. I don't think.
No, that's,
I
that's
don't
not
know.
R2,
Hold up.
aka
That might be
R2D2.
Lee. That might be Lee.
It could be both of them.
No, it's because Lyle's $160. Not unless he got a bunch of Kevin Durant spam.
He's got some
YouTube
spam accounts.
Yeah, but
some spam accounts. Yeah,
right.
talk to me.
So the coaches of the girls Pincharter team.
Mm-hmm.
You said Brianna, right?
Brianna Butler. You better say her name.
Brianna Butler. Yeah. Congratulations to y'all, the young ladies who put in the effort. Kels, I know you was hurt all year.
Mm-hmm.
I know it hurt you to see your teammates, but to see your friends and your sisters ball, and you was so very supportive of the situation that that was put forth in front of you. But we're congratulating all of you. You were still part of the team no matter what. So, you know what I mean? Your inspiration to those young ladies, even though you wasn't on the floor with them. I got a chance to see y'all play a few times, and I'm just very excited for y'all and what's going to go forward for y'all, for all of you. But congratulations
Chelsea's mom was a hooper too, man.
Yeah,
Chelsea's mom was a great hooper too, man. Man.
Yeah.
Listen, she was a beast.
Yeah, and sister over at Penn State, Abington, just had 37.
Yeah, 37. I think it's like 37 to 39.
37 to 30. Yeah.
Shout out to winner.
Yeah, winner just had 37 to 39
right.
over at
and that's winter with the Y, y'all. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and at first I thought winner was just like, I'm done with basketball. She don't call it a comeback.
I've been here for years,
She's been making statements this year.
Dude, the force is strong in her family.
You know what I mean?
The force is strong in her family.
Congratulations to winner as well. We're gonna make sure we acknowledge that. Like I said, if we see it, we're gonna acknowledge it. You know what I mean? Everything. We might not know everybody's name or whatsoever. May not have close contact, but if it's something positive you're doing, we're gonna acknowledge it. You know what I mean? But congratulations to winner with that big 39 or 37 that you had this week.
Yeah,
most in Penn State Abington history. I think this should be the highest score.
Absolutely.
Yep, that's big. That's big. She's been a monster.
You're going to the books. You're going to the books forever on that one.
Yeah,
you're in the books.
Yep,
literally.
Yep.
Also just speaking about positivity. I definitely want to shout out my main man, who's also been a guest on my homeboy's other podcast, the 18 podcast. Shout out to my man Mike. My homeboy Sean, aka Shiz, who's doing great things with the Foot of Love basketball and his open days.
That's my guy too. That's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy.
Shiz,
I'm gonna tell you this.
World renowned.
No, listen. I used to play against Shiz way back when we used to go Northeast, meet Mel and all them. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first announced that I was going to do the podcast.
Okay.
Shiz hit me on the inbox, yo. Let me know when you're ready. I'm ready to go on there. One thing about he's always been the same person.
Yes.
All the time.
Great guy, man. Great guy.
Hell of a great guy, right? So I told him when I planned on doing it, it got backed up because of situations, but we finally up. Shiz is definitely going to get on here because he's doing the leagues. He got clothing, apparel, business
merch,
going, like merch and everything. But I'm definitely going to get Shiz on here. Probably sometime this week if we're gonna do it that way.
Oh, you know what I mean? I don't know. He might go under the weather though. He's a Laker fan. He's diehard Laker.
Yeah, but it is with you like the Clippers. What's the difference?
Well,
I like the Pistons.
I mean, which team is better though? Out of all three of those teams, which team is better? Your silence told me the answer. Thank you.
I take the comma.
Yeah. Your silence told me the answer, so I'm good. I'm good with that there.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Shiz, we definitely gonna get you on here, my guy. Yeah, because we gotta talk about that. And another guy that that's also doing things for the city, for the adult, which is more what we need more of. Is my man Fareed Cheatham.
Yeah,
and he got the the alumni league going crazy.
Love it.
Like they like 9 or 10 seasons in. When I was in Philly at the time, I used to go up there and support and all that stuff. So, big shout out to him as well. We're gonna get him on here, but everybody's gonna be on here, man.
Exactly, man.
We're gonna get everybody. We're gonna let your voice be heard. We're gonna be try to run some ads and stuff like that, sponsorship stuff. So, but we're never going to get away from the reason this podcast is what it is. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And
and
that's
thanks to
it's about
Fareed, man. You
it's
know,
just for
because
fun.
Fareed has given he's just given a lot of guys like stuff to do, man. Like and it's like when I think of like the alumni league, I'm always thinking about like teams that were just like so dominant, back in our times. Like
Right.
oh yeah, well Grats were so dominant back in our times. Well, they couldn't mess with Southern. Well, you ain't got
Right.
nothing for Southern, and then like all the guys, alumni from Southern, come out, and it just turns into like one big fan reunion. It's like a love
Yep.
fest, man. Like I
Yep.
love it.
Yep.
Same thing with For the Love, for the For the Love
Yeah.
basketball
Most
league. Like
definitely.
there's so many people that I
Most
have played
definitely.
against and who
Mm-hmm.
I've seen, referees that I've played against,
Right.
and now they're roughing. Shout out to
Mm-hmm.
Hot Rod,
Mm-hmm.
and that spills over to like the Danny Rumpf League and all that stuff too. So and like
Yep.
everything is like all connected, and I love it. It's just like
Yeah.
a big old networking event.
Yeah.
Also, we got to shout out Eric Worley too. Yeah,
Oh.
with PYB, of course.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. And shout out to Cherie for winning her. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
shooting her, making 1,000 points, and she's only a junior as well this
Shout out
year.
to Miss
You know what I'm
2000.
saying? But listen, like I said on our first podcast, Eric opened the doors for me as a trainer and as a coach.
Mm-hmm.
Me loving what I do, and when I say him and Kim, may rest her soul, rest well. Um, they gave me an opportunity along with Sean and uh oh man Cornell.
Okay.
They was there the head of the PYB. I mean not PYB, PTT.
Okay.
They gave me most gracious when I say opportunity. It made me meet a whole lot of people in from Philly that's into the basketball scene that I probably would have met eventually, but never had the relationship that I had with all of them, like Javan Sales that's doing Big Dreams, Bearcats who's like a big like a big little brother to me.
Right.
Uh, Countless people, man. Sue, but we grew up around the same neighborhood and everything
Yep.
like that. But you know what I mean? Bibbs, Lou Leonard. I met Lou,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying? Like, so
And
I
then,
want to
like
say,
everybody knows everybody. That's what I love
yep,
about it, because it's
yep,
like you might know someone. They're like, oh yeah, such and such, such and such. You're like, it was crazy because remember when I saw you at the Penn Charter game, like I saw you, I saw
they
Keith, I
saw
saw
Pete, they
E,
saw Gerald,
then I saw Joe, and I'm just like, oh my god, like, I used to play against these dudes,
yeah,
man. Like, but
right.
I love it because you, first of all, because you guys are doing great. Number one in
Appreciate it.
your,
Most
in
definitely. And
your
you doing your thing.
Well,
That's why I had you.
I'm just trying to stay relevant. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
thank you, tip my hat.
yeah.
Clippers represent. But one thing I got a funny story to tell about Shiz, right? Because I remember we used to play against Shiz with Hot Rod and them, like at the Germantown Y. We used to like do the 3-on-3 full courts.
Yep.
Let me tell you something, Shiz. If you're hearing this right now, Shiz, I don't like playing against you because you are like one of the best two-handed rebounding guards that I've ever played against, dude. Like he goes up with two hands, like fundamentally sound, and I can't. Like sometimes dudes want to go with one hand and try to scratch it. Yo, you got to box Shiz out. You have to box him totally. You got to seal him.
Right.
And he still got it. He still participates. And then shout
Yeah.
out, to Shiz because he does like the sneaker giveaways, the toy
Yep.
giveaways,
Yep.
not just Christmas too. And then all you guys
Yep.
do it too. You guys just don't do it, just Christmas time or New Year's or the beginning of school. Like you guys do this stuff like all year round.
Right.
Like and
Right.
I love you guys for that, especially when you were doing your
Appreciate
coaching
it.
and stuff like that. Your training. I remember you were training like Mo Bamba and stuff like that. Tip your hat to that because he's in the
Just trying to
league.
get in where I fit in, man. Just
Trying
trying
to
to
stay
get in where I
relevant.
fit in. Yeah, that's all. That's all. But yeah,
So
man. So, yeah, but to Eric Worley and Kenny Holzman, the founder of
shout out to Kenny.
PYB, Ken gave me opportunity along with Eric to be involved with PYB. I was involved with PYB for 2 years, and congratulations on them with getting the 6-man center. That's going to bring a lot of attention to the city and help to these youth nowadays that we need.
It's gonna help a lot of kids get off the street. So love it.
Yeah. So congratulations to them. On the girls' side, also congratulations to Newman Goretti. I watched that game the other night. They had a playoff game. They're in the Final Four. Maj Hayes had 27 big buckets. I forgot the other young lady name who's a senior, and she's no bigger than Maj, maybe a little bit taller than Maj. When I say a monster, she gets at everything, scrappy. Then we got Brooke hit a big three to keep them, and when they was staging a comeback. to keep them ahead in the game. The little young lady, I forgot her name as well. Left-handed. She was ineligible at the beginning of the season, but she's been playing lately. She hit some big threes. What's your guard now? Other guard, freshman.
They're in the Final Four, correct?
Yeah, they're in the Final Four. They're
See,
in the
that's a
Final
pleasure.
Four with a big giant win they had the other day. But congratulations to them. Congratulations to all the other young ladies who are involved. On the boys' side, I'm sorry. Congratulations to Key and Coach Pat. I think that's her name, Pat.
Okay.
New McRuddy. But she's been doing a wonderful job trying to get these kids recruited and everything over there at New McRuddy. Congratulations to her.
Congrats.
Because she's been playing with 5, maybe 6 kids sometime.
Iron
Literally.
Man ball.
No, when I say literally, she was having 6
Philly.
players and taking these kids to Virginia and competing. And there wasn't no getting blown out. When I say competing. So congratulations to the New McRuddy girls because they've been going through a whole lot this past year, especially Maj losing a couple of family members, her brother and a sister, and playing
Sorry
for
for your
them,
loss.
you know. So, but yeah, congratulations to them. On the boys' side, Ryan just beat Wood.
Archbishop Wood?
Yeah, and my godson, I got my other godson, Gerald, another Sneed. He's over there at Ryan, and
Watch out for them Sneaks, man.
and they beat Neff, Justin Moore, and the guys. Big shout out to Just, who is going to Drexel next year. Did they give out
Son
the
of
Catholic?
Malik.
Yes. Did they give out the Catholic League MVP yet?
Not too sure. I haven't seen it. If
Boys on
you
the
know,
boys'
I guess
side.
once we get it, we can post it.
Right. So but yeah, so congratulations to them. They in the Final Four, and I'm not sure who's the other teams as of right now. Like I said, you know, we going off the fly. We'll get
That's
better
right.
at everything as time goes along. If we missing somebody's, like I said, call in or chat
Text it in.
and let us know so we can put it out there.
Text it in because I mean we're gonna see him at the Plesser anyway. So
Most
You know.
definitely.
yes. And speaking of which, speaking of the Plesser, shout out to Kenny Holzman. Kenny Holzman, if you're listening to this podcast, if you're listening to this podcast, please restore the April Madness tournament this year, please. That tournament was the bomb, yo. That was the bomb.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking like you're getting up early in the morning. You're going down there. Well, you got to find parking first, but that's easy. You're going down there. You're getting ready. You get your shirts. You get your first of all, you get your long sleeve shirt, your short sleeve shirt. You get your jersey. So right there, that's official right there. I'm thinking I'm probably the Birdman or something like that from above the rim. So we get down there, we see people that we know, like, yo, there's such and such, whatever. And we're playing on the Palestra floor. Now, if you don't know about the Palestra in Philadelphia, you haven't been down there as a basketball fan, please get down there. I mean, just the nostalgia, the atmosphere, the nostalgia,
just to look around, like,
I was about to dunk one time, and I'm like 40. So it's like
you said you was about to dunk.
I was about to dunk, man.
On to the next subject.
All right, well, we're gonna move on to the NBA now. News and notes around the NBA.
No, hold on. Let's
we're going back. Okay, talk to me.
We missed the public league.
Oh, the clubs. You gotta do the clubs.
We don't know. I don't know everything about the public league. I'm trying to find some stuff to
that's a lot of schools, man.
Kids.
That's a lot of schools.
Yeah, but at the same token, playoffs is coming, states and stuff like that.
My favorite time.
Yeah, so you know what I do have a big shout out to? My guy Mel Lindsay over at Lincoln.
Okay.
Mel won Coach of the Year in the pub.
Congrats.
When I say this accomplishment is something crazy to me because me and Mel started the training and stuff like that with Ebo and all and Diddy and everybody up Simons.
Little Ebo?
Yeah, Ebo. Yeah, Ebo.
Best handle I've seen.
Let's leave that alone. But but Mel as a player was like the craziest guy in America. And everybody hated Mel when he played, right? And it was like I was the only person that he ever played with, and he'll tell you that could keep him sane. Like, I couldn't stop him from his outbursts, but I was the only person that could keep him sane. But to see what he's been doing over there at Lincoln for the last 4 or 5 years since he got over there, him and what's the rest of his guys that's over there with him? Derek, I can't think of the other 1 or 2 guys that's over there with him as well. But yeah, so congratulations to my guy Mel Lindsay, Mup Philly on Instagram, and congratulations to him for winning Coach of the Year. That's a big accomplishment with all these coaches that's in the public league that are already cemented. Like Brother Andre, with the congratulations on the job he's doing over there at MOTEP. As always, Oh, and while I spoke on MOTEP, I'm just give a big shout out to my boy Dwayne. I'm extremely happy for the difference you made in a lot of these kids' lives, and the opportunities that's being given to you is well deserved, bro. It's very, very well deserved. So I want to say congratulations to him and everything that's going on with him.
Because MOTEP is like, MOTEP is like the new pipeline, man.
Yeah,
That's like the new Philly pipeline. Like,
but
you want to go D1? MOTEP.
Yeah, right. So but yeah, congratulations to all those that are involved over there, those programs and some programs that we haven't mentioned. But on to what you want to talk about this All-Star
I guess
weekend.
We can get into news and notes about around the NBA and whatnot, and then we can just go into All-Star teams and everything. Now, for what I've been saying, listen, I mean we've been saying it. If you haven't seen it, then you need to watch. DeMar DeRozan, his performance so far. I mean, now all these. I remember when they first acquired, DeRozan to the Bulls. Like these so-called basketball gurus were just like, having DeMar, that's a terrible trade. He should have stayed in, San Antonio and stuff like that. Listen, dude, as far as I know, dude's been averaging around like 28 points a game, almost 30, and on 50. This is the crazy part is 57% shooting, and this is like mid-range. So basically, what it is more than half of your shots are going to go in, just because you're taking better shots. I think as of now, he's broken Wilt's record of
35-point games.
Man,
in a row.
That's Jordan territory. That's Jordan Wilt territory right there.
Yeah, most definitely.
I mean, anytime that you're being mentioned with like some of the great Chicago players like the D-Rose or Michael Jordan, or you didn't even mention up there with Wilt, Mr. Unbreakable Record. You're doing something right. I mean, what's your take on Mr. DeRozan?
Oh man, I've always been a DeRozan fan. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that the mid-range game, which is since Rip, he's probably the only person since Rip to really like elevate that and gets very little, reward for being that type player. Every time when they used to mention DeRozan, he don't take enough threes. But maybe he don't need to take these threes.
Doesn't need to.
Knowing his limit. Like, he'll shoot them now, every now and then, but he's not trying to make it his game. His game is that mid-range game, athleticism. And I've been liking DeRozan. I thought when he went to Spurs, it wasn't his fit for the players that they had at the time. But to see him get lost over when they did to him in Toronto, I was a little upset about that. But at the same token, it wasn't my team. You gotta do what you gotta do for your team.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
But him in Chicago with Zach and Lonzo. When I saw them put them three together, I was like,
bad.
But yeah, he's balling out of control. Now. Tristan Thompson supposed to be signing with them now. He supposed to be in the buyout market. Tristan Thompson supposed to be signing.
Okay.
Supposed to be signing with them on that buyout
market. That's a good pickup. That's a nice, solid pickup. Solid
that's
pickup.
Definitely a great pickup for them.
Quite as kept. The Clippers almost got DeMar DeRozan. We almost got him.
Yeah, but it was either them or the Lakers. The Lakers actually was in the hunt too because the home thing.
Yeah.
But I was
we
shocked to
would have
see
got
him.
on him.
I was definitely your Clippers always want everybody, and you can tell by your posts on Facebook. But
All right, let's just
what's
slide
up
with
with
that
you?
one. Go ahead.
What's up with these New York Knicks, man?
Talk to me.
326 or 28-point lead blown for the All-Star break, yo.
Yeah, as of
Do you
right
think
now, I
it's
think
Tibbs or is the players? How do you want to look at it?
I don't know, because it's like Tibbs is doing the same thing that he does, man. He's always going to like teams, he's bringing them up, and then he just falls right off. Like, he's done it with, he's done it with the Bulls. He's doing it with the Knicks. I mean, he's kind of sick of the Knicks, but it's like, plus he didn't do anything either. They didn't make any moves like at the trade deadline, which I think they should have done. And now it's like first it was like, oh, we got Tibbs, it's on. We're going to the playoffs. We're going to stay in the playoffs. Now I think to be honest with you, if they don't come out of this, I think according to the standings, I think they are number 12. As a matter of fact, I think they're number 12. I think they're like either 25 and 34, or I think they lost another game. They're 25 and 35. So, so I think Tom Thibodeau might be on the hot seat, man. He this could be like maybe the last year they're going to see Tibbs on the Knicks bench. I mean, what's your take? I mean, do you think? I mean, how do you feel about Tibbs anyway as a coach?
Tibbs as a coach? I mean, he doesn't do
not
nothing
my coach.
magnificent. He doesn't do nothing magnificent. He's been a defensive coach,
right?
I think his type of players what it's looking like is different from the way that Chicago was. Like Chicago, he had a bunch of players that would play off of D Rose.
Right.
In New York,
Scrappy.
Yeah.
Scrappy
in New York, everybody is really trying to get their own.
You
see what I'm saying? So nobody has that identity that is going to sit there and say, I'm going to just buckle down and play this way. Everybody that they're getting in New York is always fighting for something over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's contracts or time. I mean, they went over and got Cam Reddish and he didn't even want to play him. For whatever reason. So we don't know exactly the reasons why he didn't want to play him at the beginning. From what I heard, it was because he didn't want Cam Reddish in the first place.
Oh gosh! Shout out to Duke. Well, shout out to Duke. I have to say it like that.
Yeah,
shout out to
say
Duke.
it again. Say it again. Say it with
shout out to Duke.
Yeah, but
shout out to Duke.
Yeah, I actually had the opportunity to work out Cam when I was working with
I saw that.
You know what I'm saying? Over at Fedance. Shout out to Pooh Evans, who was also like a mentor to me as well, because he took me in. Him and Sad Eye took me in over there and gave me some great gems during the time and got close with his family and everything. But yeah, I had the opportunity. But Cam, I always said Cam in the right situation, he's gonna flourish, and he started flourishing in Atlanta, and I was shocked to see them get rid of him.
You know
what I'm saying? Because of how their roller coaster year has been going so far. But yeah, and I'm just like, Tibbs, he might be one to grow on, but they about to blow that team up. I think
they are.
I think they was going to try to get rid of Randall before the trade deadline. That didn't work out, and they were trying to get rid of Quigley and everybody else. There's nobody on that roster that was untouchable.
Yeah, I mean, they should have just kept. I like the 1-2 punch that they have. I like the RJ Barrett and Julius Randle.
I wasn't really a fan of RJ Barrett. I thought he was very overrated.
That's your guy, though. That's what you do.
He played that dude. But I ain't gonna say that was my guy.
All right. Okay. Wow. Wow. Let's see. They eat their own. Duke fans eat their own. I see. It's terrible. I would never go back on my Maryland players, no matter how bad they turn out.
I'm only being honest. I just he's very he was all right. It's cool.
Yeah,
he did his work.
Yeah, Cam was good. I mean, when I saw him in West Town, I was like, oh man, he's going to Duke? Huh. That was it. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, I guess it is real. Okay. Yeah, I think Tibbs is. I don't know. I think Tibbs days and the Knicks are numbered because the Knicks is ever since the New York side talk, shut up the New York side talk, Bing Bong, and all that stuff. Like they want they want somebody who can who can coach this team and get them to the playoffs. And I think, to be honest with you, I think a good pick for that would be Mark Jackson. Why don't you pick Mark Jackson to play, to coach the Knicks?
He's being black.
New York guy. Man. They would love to have him there. New York guy, play for New York. He knows the system. People want to play for him,
Yeah, but
However, you just gave me the look like, it's kind of like we want Mark Jackson to be a coach, or I need a bridge to go to, I need the bridge to cross the ocean. When do you need that bridge built? I mean, because I don't think they're going to put him. I don't think they're going to put him in. I don't think
let's let our boy Stephen A. speak on the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Let's hear his rant.
Like, oh wow, man,
about his boys.
Okay.
Can you hear it?
I can't hear it. He's probably going in on him.
Oh man, you can't. I don't know why you can't hear it.
That's cool. Just let me know what he's saying. Oh man, I can just tell he's being real demonstrative.
That's crazy. How are they not? You can't hear it.
That's all right. I can read his lips though.
It's no way you should be here.
Yeah, man, he is going. He's really going in on him, man. That's terrible.
I'm gonna just take it off.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, what was he saying? What was he talking
They're
about?
trash.
They are trash. They're not trash though. They're just, I don't know, man. It's just, sometimes teams just go on losing streaks and stuff like that. Like, I don't know.
Listen here.
Is it like you're saying? Are you fighting for the top spot? Like in regards for Julius Randle and RJ, because it seems like they get along, and I'm not trying to cause any beef between them. So
it's just bad over there, man. Like they started off hot, and ever since that first 15 games, after that first 15 games, it's just been downhill since then.
I think after that, you know what it was? I think after they beat Boston that time, and in the beginning of the season, and everybody was just hyped. The whole city was like, "Yo, we're going to this. We're doing this. It's on." And they started just they just started just plummeting. But yeah, I don't think Mark Jackson, if you're listening, please, we definitely would love you to have a seat on that New York head coaching position. So moving on to AD. Speaking on the hot seat.
Oh man, go ahead.
Your man AD, aka the Glass Man. I mean, AD is injured again. I mean, are you surprised that he's injured? Let's be real. Let's be honest.
Listen, whenever he wake up, it's a possibility.
Every time he runs down the court, I get worried, man.
There's a possibility of him being done. Like it's bad, man.
Done.
Right now, he's about to be. Somebody gonna take a chance on him, no matter what, because of his talent. But reliability wise, he's about to be one of those 1 year, 2 year contract joints. Your signal went out. Can't hear you. But yeah, AD is about to be out on again. He's been bad. It's been bad. Yeah, you back.
Thank you, sir.
It's been bad. It's been bad. It's been real bad, man, because it's like he can't get a break, literally. It's real. It's this.
The Dex Psychologist podcast. I know this guy.
I know. It sounds familiar, right?
Is this Dr. Kyle? Is this Dr. Kyle? Yes, him.
He in the COVID room. People caught on to Julius Randle and the Knicks. They're not surprised at anyone like last year.
That's true. Man, we're hip to you. We're hip to your little left hand, pull up game. We're hip to that.
And the kick feet, them scissor
Yeah.
kicks, that used to kill me every time I see him shoot the ball. I used to see the scissor kicks. I used to be like, yo, why he keep scissor kicking? Like,
is he trying to get the foul or something? Trying to get the foul. Okay, Reggie.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm AD is fragile. It's the least to say.
Yeah, he's. I mean,
and ain't no other way to put that.
I would say fragile. I'd say injury prone, but
he's fragile.
You think so? Because when he's playing, he's like one of the top, top ball players in the league. But
you fast when you first start running, and then that Gator in 2K, how the Gatorade cup start going lower and lower. That's how that's him when he play.
Yeah,
he's gassed up to play, but each game there's something that's dwindling down on his body that's gonna say you're gonna be out a couple of days.
Jesus,
that's what it seemed like to me. Because every time he come back, it's like it's never permanent. It's always for a certain amount of time, and then he hurt again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Then he hurt again. So once you get to that level of playing, it's very how they say the best ability is availability.
Availability. That's right. Availability.
So if you're not available, and you're supposed to be that guy now, and we can't rely on you. Shoot, LeBron been out, 12, 15 games, but he's in year 19.
Yeah, but LeBron he really takes care of his body, though.
But what is that to say about you? If you already know that you always getting injured off of the littlest things, not to say that injuries are little, but
right.
Every time you turn around, when you mention the injured list, everybody's the first person that they say who? AD? That's crazy. Like you the poster child for being injured.
Well, speaking of injured lists, word on the street, Clipper news for all my Clipper fans out there. When you hear the sound of my voice,
there is no Clippers fans.
When you hear the sound of my voice, talking to all my Clipper fans out there, I believe the timetable is now on for Paul George to come back and play. So, Clipper fans, don't give up hope yet. We're still in this. That'll be all. That's my PSA. Go on.
That's how you feel.
You already know. I mean, but it says for his injuries, since he's going to be out for at least for the next 2 weeks with a sprained right ankle. But they haven't really gave him a return to play date, or a timeline for Davis. So at least the X-rays are negative, but he's going to get treatment over the whole All-Star break, basically, so he won't be playing. So that means if he's going to be down for 2 weeks, that means he has to rehab for another 2 weeks. So that's 4 weeks right there. He's going to try to come into the rotation. He's going to just mess the rotation up. No disrespect, AD. But this might be maybe LeBron's best work here. Do you think LeBron can carry the Lakers to a playoff appearance?
Right now?
Yeah.
If you can get Westbrook to play the way he played the last 2 games before All-Star break.
Okay. Does that mean not shooting the ball or?
No, he took less shots.
Okay.
He took only 13 shots the last couple games. His turnovers. Okay. He had 5 turnovers the last game, but it was 5 turnovers early. He didn't turn the ball over in the fourth quarter. It wasn't forcing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So if you could get him to play on that level when he's dumbing it down, and what I will say, I don't like Frank Vogel. I don't think he's a great coach. But what he did make an adjustment. He took Russell Westbrook out at the end of the third quarter and make him sit until 6-7 minutes left in the fourth.
Okay.
Then he reinstituted him in the last 2 games. And Russell Westbrook has been showing up. But I think by the more minutes you give him, the more sporadic Westbrook is now.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a kid with too much time on his hands. Right. All right, let me just get into stuff. Yeah.
And as well as, you can't fault his turnovers because you see him, you just be like, the kids don't watch this. But the more that he's playing, it's the less amount of time you want to see him with the basketball. And with AD on the floor and LeBron, him trying to find his way, it's kind of hard, what I'm seeing here.
Do you think he should just keep the ball hot, like when the ball's in his hands, just not try to get rid of it as quickly as possible, but just
I
like
just in a
take
way
your
he should.
time,
In a way, his decision making is terrible now, being as though
Okay.
he's losing some of his athleticism.
Mm.
I would think I would try to get him in positions where it's not completely isolation basketball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause when you put him in isolation, you're giving him the opportunity to make a lot of bad decisions.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm letting Malik Monk bring the ball up, initiate the offense, run him off a screen so he can just go to the basket.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But if you giving him the basketball saying, do whatever you got to do to get here and there, and then if you don't have a system that's getting the basketball out of his hands, that means you're keeping the basketball in his hands.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have a pick and pitch offensive sets to get the ball out of his hand to let him move down to the dunker spot or in the corner or something like that, and you allow him to stay at the top of the key, it's hard for him not to be involved in the offense because that when that ball swing, it's going to touch his hands, and automatically his thoughts is, I got to do something with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of, he in a little predicament, but I think he can get he can get out of there.
Okay. I hear you.
Lee said no one cares. That must be Lee. I don't think.
Yeah, it probably sounds.
I don't
like
think
Lee.
that's loud.
That sounds like Lee. Sounds like something Lee would say.
Yeah, it really sounds like
Yeah.
something.
He was. Yeah, the hate was real. The hate was real on Friday.
What?
Wow.
That's what he was getting. A whole lot
Yes.
of that.
What?
You see when big shout out to Steve Johnson and Lee CEO for jumping on. They was our first podcast interviewers, and they was live on the podcast with us on Friday night. We just went freestyle with it just to have some fun with a great debate about how much they hate. I call them the twins on Facebook. Now he's saying, nah, that was the clip. That was for the Clippers.
What? Lord.
He getting at you, Kay.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry, loud. Is this Lee or is this loud? This is loud, right?
That's Lee.
That's Lee?
Yeah, that's Lee.
Well, wait. How many teams does Lee have anyway?
No, you heard what he said though. When I asked him, I said, when you become a
Golden State fan.
He gonna say, when Steph Curry got there.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
All right, so you telling me
thank you,
you ain't
Lee.
you ain't like Steph the first couple of years. You couldn't. Oh, this is Lamont.
Oh, okay.
This is Lamont. This is the oldest of the brothers. This is the older brother. Yo, Mont.
What up, Mont?
Oh, Mont. We appreciate you. Oh, we appreciate it greatly, man. Appreciate it for sure. Tiny nuts. But yeah. This is my platform. I can say what I want, right?
Pretty
But
much.
you can't get at me right now. I won't put your caption up. I'll write at you. But yeah, man, like it's hard to be in that situation with Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? Being who he was at the time. So, you ain't gonna get too much out of them about that. All right, so let's talk about your boy Zion.
Shaq and Barkley's love child. Yeah. Yeah, Zion Williamson, he's been like sidelined for the whole year, basically. It looks like it's probably going to be for the rest of the year. My question is to you, like, what does Zion Williamson have to do to go back to Zion Williamson mold? Can he do it though?
It comes down to that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I don't think with let me say it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
If he drops the weight, he will be fine.
Okay.
Because he's an impact player. His weight impacts the rest of his game.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So he's very contact oriented, but being in shape and just being solid is two different things.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like we looked at Barkley basically in his early careers. He was round mound and rebound.
Right.
But he was big. It wasn't until Barkley started getting in shape.
Yeah.
When he got to Phoenix. that you seen his real, you know what I mean, you see his athleticism still went out the roof even at Phoenix. And
Yeah.
you would think it would start going down. It started because he started getting his body in a little better shape. And with Barkley, shout out to Keith because you know as soon as we mention Barkley, he's gonna go sporadic, go
Oh yeah, yeah. I
crazy.
mean, listen, man. Barkley was a freak of nature, man. He was
Yeah,
definitely a
so
freak of nature.
but Zion is in that same category. They impact on the game is whether his physical condition. If his physical condition is not to where it needs to be for his weight because of so much impact that he has when he's on the floor, constantly jumping out the gym, the way he comes down, like those analytics stuff. That's what I believe when it comes to analytics is when they start talking about the body type and the impact on your body. But as far as this basketball, I'm not a fan of the analytic thing. But Coach Owen, he's a big at Penn Charter. He's big into the analytic stuff, and it's working for him over there. But
Hey.
I'm not a fan of the analytics because the analytics ain't gonna tell me if I need to take a player out or not.
Right. I thought if my player's hot, like I thought my player's hot,
I'm running it.
I'm running until you're missing.
Wheels for the, right.
That's
exactly.
right. All day.
They'll do a wild sub in the analytics, times because analytics say it's time for him to get out.
Yeah, like
or her to get out. But but Zion it's dependent on his weight. If he get his weight down, I think he'll be fine. But until then, he's going to be in trouble.
Yeah, because that trio, man, if Zion can get healthy, I would say like next year and they keep everybody around like that trio.
McCollum over there.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, but
my goodness.
Simon over in Portland putting up numbers now.
Yeah, he is. Man, Anthony.
But
yeah,
but you look at it, he just put in the same position CJ was just in.
Right.
And Dame not there. Excuse me.
Right. Yeah, but I think it might be. I think the ball will come around to him more though. I think, especially with that, with Brandon Ingram because Brandon Ingram's like silky smooth, and you got McCollum.
Brandon don't turn down shots that much though.
Not now. Yeah, now he's letting that joint fly. I Brandon smooth.
Yeah, I like Brandon a lot over there. But
see, hey man, I've always been a CJ fan though. I've always been a CJ fan. I've been a CJ fan since the Lehigh days when he
I'm an underdog guy. So you already know I'm an underdog guy.
Yeah, so ever since they knocked off Duke that year. Was that with Kyrie too?
Anyway, Kyrie didn't play right. Remember, he only played like 12 games.
Yeah, but he made it to the tournament though.
Yeah. Anyway,
okay.
To the All-Star, we did the All-Star teams like a week or two ago.
Okay.
Like a week ago, like on episode 2 or 3.
Yeah.
We're currently at episode 5. Like I said, subscribe the YouTube channel. Hit that notification button. Let us know that you're there. We appreciate it. All views are good views. You know what I mean? But we had some adjustments. We got our guy LaMelo Ball in there.
Yep.
And we got Jared. Jared Allen got in there.
Jared Allen got in there too.
And as well as Dejounte Murray. So I think on the podcast we mentioned those 3 players.
Yeah.
That
we did.
So they shouldn't have been in there because we said that I think Mitchell Collin shouldn't have been there. What's his name? Gobert, but he still made it.
Yeah, Rudy Gobert.
Draymond Green, but he still made it, but
right.
It is. And it was who else did we say?
I was just looking down. I think everybody else is cool, really. Well, I mean Trae Young because because of your record, Yeah. But I mean, because I'm looking at all these players from all these teams, with probably with the exception of Boston, and I'm gonna say, no, really, to be honest with you, actually, Trae Young is the only. Like I think his team's like the only team, and LeBron James under 500.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So second Toronto. Yeah, Toronto's over 500. Yeah.
Because Draymond's not playing, James Harden's not playing, and who else is not playing?
Draymond's not playing. Durant's not playing.
And Durant. So we got Draymond, Durant, and James Harden. So those would be 3 subs for those guys. Congratulations to those 3 guys. Jared Allen, well deserved. He should have made it in the first place. I believe he should have been over top of what's his name, the ball that got $200 million to just block shots. So how you?
But he was like, he's defensive player of the year, like I think like twice, right?
He couldn't play in the playoffs last year.
Oh yeah, Reggie Jackson was killing him in the playoffs. Shout out to Reggie. You should have made it too, but you know.
Yeah. I give you that.
Thanks,
Lucas should have been a starter. Hold up. Who says that?
Over who?
Let's ask. Let's ask Kyle. Who should have been a starter over, Kyle? Who should have been a starter over? Let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know, Kyle. It's on you. Speak your mind, brother.
Is he starting over Lucas?
Do you want to call in? Or you just want to use the chat box? Let us know.
Hey, don't talk to him like that.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's your little big brother.
That's right.
It ain't my little big brother. That's
hey, don't.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Violation.
I mean,
all right, so he said over Andrew Wiggins.
Well, it's Andrew Wiggins' first time. All first timers, you hit the bench.
Yeah. Now he got another one over Nikolai.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I can see that.
How? You can't start a guard in the forward spot, in the center spot.
I mean, this team LeBron. LeBron can do anything he wants. No, you're not agreeing with that.
You know, at the same token, they still go by the rules of 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center.
Okay.
That's the problem. Right. I mean, it is what,
well,
that's what they say.
If that's the case, then unless they move, unless he becomes a forward.
Kyle's still talking.
As he should. Talk your stuff, Kyle.
That's the problem we always had with him. We always had this problem ever since we were young. He just don't know how to stop.
No, I mean, listen, he's repping this player, man. Rep your player, Kyle. I'm not mad at you, sir. Black Psychologist Podcast, stand up.
That's Lee. Buck 60 said that's Lee on here hating.
He is. That's all right. I'm used to it now.
That's mine. That's what he said. He said that was mine. Oh, my little bro on here. Yo, I appreciate the love, bro. What's up, Jake? My little bro, James. Yo, Uptown Cafe. Up in Mount Airy. Y'all got to get there. Uptown Cafe. You know what I'm saying? They be having spades tournaments in there. You know what I mean? It's very, very, very nice, elegant place. Wholesome place. Ain't no dumb stuff going on up there. It was the old, I think it was Rubens back in it from some time.
Yeah, Rubens.
And my bro and his gang, not his gang, but his brothers, purchased it and redid it. And now it's upstairs and a downstairs. They sell food. You get your drinks, music, pool table. They got outdoor. They got outdoor on there. You know, outdoor living space area where you can watch the games and stuff like that. And he's a Beagles fan, so they be having the TVs out there watching the Beagles and stuff like that. But Uptown Cafe and Mount Airy, get up there, man. It's a very good place. Definitely good food and entertainment. Nice surroundings. No dumb stuff going on up there. Uptown Cafe, yo, get up there. Oh, who else? Oh, we got my bro on here. Oh, my brother's showing. I appreciate the love, y'all. We appreciate the love, Robert Smith.
There you go.
My nephew, Man's daddy. Man over there killing up in Westchester basketball, leading scorer on the team. Super proud of him. His mom thinks I get on him too bad about everything. Even when he have good games, they always praising him, and I always look out for the negative, and she be getting mad. Jamie, big shout out to Jamie. But yeah, that's my job as an uncle.
That's right.
Never to just keep thinking that you're doing positive. You can ask Lil Keith, you can ask Jalen, you can ask Leah, ask all of them. They'll tell you, like, Uncle Eric always saying something, finding something to say something about. Like,
Just something
That's
little,
my
just
job.
something small. Not the, it's not there to. You're not there to break them down. You're just there to.
I see the best out of them. Cara goes
Right.
talking
Exactly.
stuff. See, Jake, I just gave y'all a shout out for the Uptown Cafe. Now, I'm not even gonna take it back. I'll wait till the next smart comment that you have, then I'm gonna take it back and I'm gonna say, don't go to Uptown Cafe. There's great food, but you won't eat it.
Wow. Wow.
Shout out to my bro Jake.
Whoa.
Uptown Cafe, man. Uptown Cafe in Mount Airy off of it's right there. It's the Stenton Mount Pleasant. That's where the Rita's is at, right? Mount Pleasant?
Yes, that's right across the street. That's Rubens,
Yep. Stenton and Mount Pleasant.
Yep.
Go up there, get a drink, and tell them Larry sent you. Tell them Larry Next Step sent you.
They might throw the drink out, but go ahead.
He'll give you a little something. Say it's on me. Say it's on me.
He might spill the drink on the floor.
You know what I'm saying? Look, he gonna put the girls dancing. Out of pocket, bro. You out of pocket. Uptown Cafe, Uptown 215, Uptown Cafe, y'all, at Mount Pleasant and Stenton Avenue, right across the street from the Rita's Water Ice. Go up there, especially in the summertime, it really be popping in there. They had it really going on in there, man. I was proud of my bro and his gang and his brothers that put that together.
Yes, sir.
They doing something big over there. Who else we got to say? Coming off the bench, don't forget. Who coming off the bench? Who you talking about? Rob? Who you talking about, man? Hold on, let's see what else he say. Stop talking about my birds. Oh man.
I can't wait, man. Listen, I can't wait for football season to start back up again. This thing is gonna be lit up. This thing is gonna be lit up.
They'll charge us more.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? They'll charge us more. What did we miss? This man? Oh, that's my nephew.
Yeah, man. Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that was so. I thought it was a pop.
Man,
pop.
Damn. Yeah, next step is hot today.
Yo, listen, the family's showing up, man. I appreciate
y'all showing off today.
Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Next Step in K in the basement. You're in the basement. If you got something to say, Jig, you can call.
Yeah, call in.
You want to call in, Jig?
You
got something to say? Speak your mind. There's the number. Don't be scared.
That's right. Let us know, man. 302-844-8275. Phone lines are open.
Holla at us.
Phone lines are open. Now, did you get a chance to check out any of the All-Star weekend festivities?
No. I told you 2 weeks ago. I told you a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago when we did it. I have no interest in it because that was a football one. But the basketball one, I did see the Isaiah Thomas, the little tournament that they had. I did watch
the Rising Stars? Did you like that?
Not Brent Berry.
Rick Barry.
His team won it.
Yeah, speaking of Rick Barry, you talk about the shot that did, how's the saying go? I've never met a shot that he didn't like. That's Rick Barry.
Yeah.
That's Rick Barry.
No, you ain't missed the All-Star stuff.
Nope, you ain't missed the All-Star stuff yet. What's on your mind?
Talking about it. Speak on it. If you got something to say.
Yeah, what's on your mind?
Speak your mind.
But I liked it. I definitely like the new format, like a little tournament. But then it was like, I like the coaches too,
I'm not gonna say you mentioning my name, Jig, and I'm gonna charge more. Maybe I might get a kickback for that. You know what I'm saying? Bro might kick me back that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be wild though. Just go it is. Your brother. Larry sent you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm saying coming in, get a grub. You get like 10% off of your drink. Jig, I'm putting it out there. 10% off drinks if they mention in the basement with Next Step.
Woo!
Can we get that? Can we get that voucher?
Can I get some wings with that? They mention
in the basement with Next Step, they get 10% off of their drink.
Yeah, I need some wings with that too, man.
Oh, Kay said he needs some wings.
I need some wings. I need some wings with that. That's what's up, because you guys still got the best wings. Yes, sir, he did.
I didn't watch it. I didn't see that. Yesterday was my anniversary, so I was like,
Happy anniversary, good brother.
I was out in these streets. You know what I'm saying? I was out in these streets. Didn't want to get in trouble. I was out in the streets.
I mean, streets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Robert. Yeah, Rob. Yo, that was a good 3-point shootout too.
Who was in it?
Luke Kennard was in it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's why nobody mentioned it.
Well, it was Luke Kennard. Out of the finalists were Luke Kennard, Trey Young, and Cat. You know, and I believe the other participants were. I think Buddy Hield was in it. I believe Buddy Hield was in it, and I forgot off the top of my head. I forgot who else was in that joint.
So which will come from Phoenix didn't get in it.
Devin Booker?
From North Carolina.
Oh,
with the Afro.
No, he wasn't in it.
They was trying to get him in there. I remember they was vouching Booker and then was vouching for him to get in there. They didn't get in there. Kyle said the format is overcomplicated. Just go back to rookies versus sophomore game. I think that's their way of trying to get more people involved in the All-Star weekend, because sometimes it can be real short if you do it that way, Kyle. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to make it last a little bit longer, being as though it's over the weekend. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The game is Sunday, but they trying to have more involvement. My suggestion, what I said to a couple weeks ago, was hold on. They saying a bunch of stuff. Hold on, $1.60. My format was allowing the bigs, quote unquote bigs, now to have something as well, like a skills challenge, like turnaround jump shots, hooks, something like something to the aspect of allowing people to say everybody's involved. Because you got the skills challenge, which is mainly for guards. You have a couple of big men that may have won it a couple times or so. I think Karl-Anthony Towns won it one year, I believe, something like that.
Yeah.
On the skills challenge. But that's more for guards. The 3-point shootout is more for shooting guards or shooters, you know what I'm saying? Then you have nothing for centers who are actually like a Jared Allen. Right. You know what I'm saying? You don't have those, like, let Embiid get in to let them have some kind of format that'll allow them to have a Hakeem Olajuwon moves and something they got to do and how many you can make in a certain amount of time. But they got all these shooting things that's mainly for guards and stuff, but they making not saying making, but the big man is being removed from the game of basketball. But now they're trying to put the big man back into basketball. If you look at the rule changes now, the rule changes is being let you play more aggressive and attacking the basket without getting these calls that you was getting prior to. So they trying to get people the bigs back into the game, because it ain't going to be you get tired of seeing everybody on the perimeter. So that's why those rule changes came about this year, to try to get the bigs back into the game.
Yeah.
But
with the rookie sophomore game, when the rookie sophomore game was up, thank you, Rob. Thank you.
I only put that up there just so you could say that, so you can give some.
Thank you, Rob.
I'm not gonna say what he put in. I'm not gonna say that was in that caption. That's a violation. That's a violation, Rob.
Oh,
That's a violation. You won't get me to say that word. What? Nah.
I'll say it. Because that's my team. I'll say it because it's my team. Kennard was stroking it.
That's for Kyle and the Clippers fans. He was stroking it. What kind of crap is that to say, yo?
I mean, listen. He was shooting it. I mean, he was shooting it. But Buddy Hield was shooting. Buddy Hield was looking all right out there. But Cat was, man. Karl-Anthony Towns. He was like representing all big men out there. But then the crazy part, here's the thing, because I think for most of these, for most of these shooters, they're like, most of these guys are coming off of screens and stuff like that. Like these 3-point contests, all this is like standstill shooting. That's all they're doing. So all Karl-Anthony Towns has to do is catch the ball, shoot it. Catch the ball, shoot it.
Listen, look at this. He just in total violation, yo.
Oh yeah.
What?
Buddy Hield was. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, go ahead. You can read it. Go ahead. You read it. You keep reading it.
My bad.
You want to read it again?
Desmond Bain. I do want to read it.
You want to read the whole thing?
Nobody Hield. Bain was in it. Desmond Bain.
What? Yo, but
Wrong.
watch this. Watch this. Watch it. I'm gonna keep showing you.
Wrong way.
Ron say he liked the new format,
Uh,
but then he gonna say, "Pause."
Pause. Cause I was
Lyle
soaking
gonna
it, yo.
say. Then Lyle gonna say,
Double pause.
"What?"
Yo, cause I was soaking it, man. Pause.
And look, then Kyle gonna say. And then look, round of all pause.
Oh, so this was a setup then. You set me up.
Yo,
That was a setup. No doubt.
yo, you just was going pause in.
In pause.
Oh man.
Yeah. But
Oh
yeah.
man, that's what it's about, man. Having some fun. But Rob, you was out of pocket. You had like 4 in a row, man.
I mean,
I'm about to give you the hot dog sign or something, dog.
Glizzy.
You was out of pocket for that one.
Yeah, Glizzy eating contest.
Yeah, you got the glizzy.
You got the Glizzy eating contest right here.
Sounds like a gip. What? Crazy, yo. Look. Loving the interaction. Loving the interaction.
Yes.
Loving the interaction, yo. Oh, this is what it's about. This is what it's about. Let's just have fun, man. Y'all gotta just consistently tell a friend and tell a friend. Get on here. Y'all can call in. Lyle, I think somebody wanted the number, so let's put it back up there to see if you can call in.
Yeah, definitely call in, Lyle. 302-844-8275. Phone lines are open.
Phone line is open. We had a couple calls first this morning. Mike Tucker called in as soon as we got on live, which was love. That was the first time for that. And what was Mike, the new Mike?
That's Nick. New guy
Nick. New guy Nick. New
guy
Nick
from represent.
Got a shirt coming to him once he send us it. And we want to get everybody these shirts, man, just to show the appreciation, man. It's my way of giving back. You know, I got my own custom apparel business, so I can make my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? I make my own stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Can you make
Next
me
step custom apparel. Next step custom apparel. Holla at me. You know what I'm saying?
Question.
Next step custom apparel. Go ahead.
Can you make like Clippers hoodies or something?
That's against our religion over here. But for the right dollar amount, you can get a Clippers hoodie.
From you?
Custom. Yep. I can make all that. This is what I do.
All right, man. I don't know. You might try to throw some stuff on there, like a glizzy or something like that on there. On the back. You might throw a glizzy on the back of the hoodie.
Rob's stupid. He say I'm about to delete y'all. Yo, I see everybody that deletes their like and their subscription and all that stuff. I see all that. And once I do, I'm at your inbox. Pause. Yo, $160. Wow, you keep on asking what's the number. Why you keep saying what's the number? Every time I put it up there, you still haven't called in yet.
302-844-8275.
8275. That's all you have to do is call in. Speak your mind. Rob, if you want to speak your mind, you could have said your own things besides the comment in the chat. You could have mentioned that. Jig, my bro, you could have, called in. I would have gave you the, so, I still want to get the people, they mentioned In the Basement podcast. Go to Uptown Cafe, ask for Jig or Sheen, and tell them you did that 10% off your drink. I can't give you no more than 10%.
There it is. There it is.
I need you to vouch for that, Jig. Put it out there. 10% off your drink if you mention In the Basement podcast. You know what I'm saying?
So you didn't and you said since you were out like last night and whatnot.
We went to this restaurant. We went to this restaurant. It was supposed to be like a 5-star restaurant or whatever the case may be, but last night they must have had an off night.
Like the new shirt coming to him.
Yo, turn your phone down, yo. Goodness.
Go ahead, my bad, dog.
Speak your mind. You in the basement with Next Step and K. Who are we talking to?
You speaking aloud.
Loud.
So I ain't going to. Yeah. What's up, K? What's up, Al?
What's up, my brother?
I just wanted y'all. Nothing, man. I'm feeling y'all show. I just wanted y'all opinion on something as far as the slam dunk contest and the
Get rid of it.
facilities,
Next.
It was-
my question is to you guys. Do you think, like, as far as the slam dunk contest go, like you got the ball to Lethal Shooter, I feel like they should have let him come over in that 3-point contest or just to have him in some kind of event. And I feel like a lot of those YouTube dunkers, I feel like they would have did a way better job than a regular NBA dunker.
To elaborate on
point.
that, I agree with you. Lethal Shooter, I will say I had a great opportunity of being in the gym with him a few times. He's real close with Lou Leonard, who's one of his college teammates at the time. So I met him through Lou and Lou basketball training, and we got a chance to bust it up and everything like that. So, and a real good guy. Yeah, I think he should have been in it. I think that if the NBA really want to show some kind of differentiation of what's going on in the All-Star game to give it more interest to the people that are not in the league, they should allow people that's not in the league to go against some of these NBA players that's proven that themselves. Like Lethal Shooter should be in a 3-point contest no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Then you got some
Like I would have, not to cut you off, I'm sorry. I would have liked the Lethal Shooter and Steph Curry to have a 3-point contest.
But see, the thing is, if they put Steph Curry in there, it's going to kind of diminish the kind of you say what they trying to get other people involved instead of the same people repetitively. I think if that's the case, the champion should have won against Lethal Shooter. You know what I'm saying? Instead of him having to compete all the way, give him the opportunity to shoot against the champion. You know what I'm saying? Whoever wins, who winds up in first place out of that, then they shoot against Lethal Shooter because he's already proven that he's probably one of the best shooters in the world. You know what I'm saying? But then you'll have to have like a tournament,
right,
opposed to points, so then you can get more people involved. Right. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the dunk contest, my bad. Kate, how you feel about the
yeah, and yo, great point. Great point, Lau. Awesome point. In regards to the dunk contest, I mean, I've seen better, but this might have been one of the worst. This might be one of the worst dunk contests I've seen like in recent memory because like it was too gimmicky, and then I think they're running out of ideas. I think because once I saw Cole Anthony, this dude put on some Timbs. He put on some butters.
I saw the picture on Instagram.
Yeah, he put on some butters. I'm like, okay, what's he about to do with this? Is he about to dunk in these Timbs? No, don't do that. You're gonna tear your foot up like that. I'm like,
coming down,
jumping.
Like if he would have did that, I think it was either that second or that third dunk he tried to do when he did like a halfway 360. It was like off the glass, and he tried to grab it and dunk it in. He couldn't get it in. Pause.
I hear you.
Yeah.
He hear you on your Rob joint.
Yeah. I mean, I must agree with Rob. I must agree with KC. It was a lot of pauses going on, and
hey man, I was representing my player, man. I had to defend my player, man. So sometimes you got to take one for the team. Pause again.
You might want to fast forward to that point, but it's all right.
Yeah, but yeah. Now, as far as that dunking contest, I think they should have been got rid of that dunk when they started. Like 4 or 5 years ago, when they put the wheel and people select from the wheel. When they went there, you should have knew that the dunking contest was dead. Yeah. Literally, like it was.
I mean, they brought it back with. They brought it back with Aaron Gordon, and Zach LaVine like that.
Zach LaVine,
but that was good. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a great one. Actually, that was a real great.
Yeah,
one.
That goes up there. It's up there.
It's up there.
It's up there.
So before I leave, I just want y'all 2 choices. Who is your top 5 dunkers of all time? Larry, I'll go with you. With your answer, and KC, let me hear your answer. And then
yes, sir.
And after that, you gentlemen have a good day.
All right,
you too.
So you said top 5.
Top 5 dunkers.
Vince. Dominique. Now, is this in-game dunking or just dunk contest?
I'm talking about in the dunk contest, not in game.
Okay. So we got Vince. I'll go with Zach Levine.
Woo.
I'll go with Dominique.
Okay.
Mike set a precedence that you can't deny.
Mm-hmm.
Got one more. Choose wisely.
Let me think. I like Spud.
Woo! I was about to say that.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. I'm just about to say that. I'm about to tell you better not leave out the little man.
You had to think about that last week.
Yeah, dog. I tell you, man. I love the game, man.
Yeah, you better not leave out the little man. Don't do that. Mine would be Vince, MJ, Dominique, Sean Kemp. He had some monster joints, Joe.
Yes.
He had some monster dunks. He got robbed.
Sean Kemp won the dunk contest.
Did he?
No, I'm just saying.
No, I think he was like runner up.
Runner up. That's what it was.
Yeah, he's runner up.
That's when he kicked when he hit the
the joint back there. That joint. Yeah.
His elbow hit the back of his foot on the dunk from the foul line. Yeah, I thought he won it on that one. But go ahead.
Spud, and then coming off the bench would be another little guy, D Brown.
D Brown.
Because D Brown, he was hitting some nasty joints, like up in the air, like double pumping and reversing it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think D Brown's only like 6 feet. So
those are some good picks, fellas. That's all I had. Y'all brothers have a nice day.
Yo! Don't forget, you promote your business, brother. Promote your business.
Oh yeah, my bad.
If y'all need your carpets clean. If you need your carpets clean, upholstery, go ahead.
You can contact me at 215-966-2536, or you can also contact me at 267-709-3199, and I cover the whole tri-state area as far as Delaware, Elton, Maryland, Jersey, and Philadelphia.
What's the number again?
The number is 215-966-2536. Or if you can't contact me on that number, you can also dial this number, area code 267-709-3199. Y'all fellas have a good day. I love y'all.
Love you too, bro.
Too, man. Appreciate it. Hold on, I'm trying to. I thought I did put it up.
Look at us getting all these calls. Look at us.
Yeah, man.
Look at that.
Hold on. We got some more words. We got words down here. Kyle says the Will idea was they need to disqualify contestants or give them a 0 after the third missed the tip. Missed the tip, man. I would say second though, because after you see it the first time, you're like, all right. You miss it the second time, it's just like, all right. You got to do something else, or is a wrap.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Because you see it that first time, you already got the visual of hopefully it was going to be, and then if it turned out to be, but at the end of that, it's like, oh wow.
Yeah.
Then Kyle says, "Oh no, that's Labat says D Brown was official." Okay,
yeah. Man, D Brown was a monster, buddy. Before the injuries, tough. Also, Steve, I forgot about. Sorry, Steve.
Oh, how you forget? That's your Maryland Terp.
That's my Maryland guy. Right? But he's more. But you know what? He's more of an in-game dunker, though. He's an in-game dunker.
Hey, you ain't like his dunk contest?
I sure did. I think he got robbed. To be honest with you.
That between the legs, Johnny did.
Yeah. Again, remember when he first started. Remember when he called his name? He first started out. He just got up and just bounced up and just threw the ball in the air. Who does that?
He was up there too.
Who does that? So, right. Yeah. You want to get into this college basketball thing too before we get out of here?
Yeah, we could do that. Speaking on college basketball, I'm gonna speak on the game I watched it last night. I think it was last night. Iowa State. My youngin' IZB had 22 last night.
Okay. Who they play?
Shucky Ducky.
Shucky Ducky Quack Quack. Doesn't have to be a Big 12 now. It has to be a Big 12 team. I know that.
Started to. I just lost my memory. And I was flying. That was in my head at the time. That was in my head at the time. But I forgot who they played. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, he had a great game last night. But they've been they had like they kept losing. They lost like 2 in a row prior to this game, I believe. Yeah, 1 or 2 in a row. But
they're waiting, man. They're waiting. Like, you know what they're doing, because their record is taking the top 25 and whatnot while you're doing all that. Let's see if they're still ranked in there. Let me see.
No, I don't think they rank no more.
They're not ranked anymore?
No, I think they out of the rankings. They probably like in the top 30, but I don't think they're in 25 right now.
Yeah, you know who took their spot? I think Alabama, because the new teams are in Alabama, Murray State. UConn's still in it. UConn, like, they stay in there.
Yeah, they like 19th, right?
Like, I'm checking the joint right now. It says
they jump out and jump back in. They jump
24.
out and jump back in. Yeah,
they're 24th in the nation. I'm like, and they're not like, nobody's saying nothing. But shout out to Iowa State. They're actually they're doing great this year.
Yeah,
Penn State, two great wins this past week.
Yeah, Michigan State and Minnesota.
Yeah, they should have won the Minnesota game the first time too, when they went up there to Minnesota to play them. They should have won that game, but I think like turnovers did them in at the end.
They sometimes they fall in love with the jump shot too much, and they don't get to the
basket. They do. A lot of handoffs and stuff like that.
Yeah, Lundy, for the athleticism that he has, he doesn't get to the basket enough for me. He stays on the perimeter a little bit too much for me. He need to get to the basket and use the athleticism, because that's what's going to. If he's going to excel on the next level, whatever professional level that is he's going to have to use the athleticism eventually. So
yeah, because it's like
he's falling in love with being a
3-point shooter.
3-point shooter, spot up 3-point shooter, and he may put the ball on the ground periodically, but it's only like 1 or 2 dribbles, and then he pull it up right away.
Yep.
So that's what I see of him. The Zags are still number 1.
Yep. My only knock on them is they need to play them better. They need to play in the better conference. Like move them over to like the Mountain West or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, where it gets ugly in there. Also shout out to Nova with I was watching that game. That was a good game.
Yeah, they last 2 games. Yesterday and the day before, and 2 nights ago. 2 nights
scrappy.
ago.
They're playing real scrappy out there. They're playing real scrappy out there.
They had big wins. The Providence win. That Providence win was major, and then yesterday they scrapped and won that game too. And that was
against Georgetown.
Yep.
But that's always good. That's always going to be a battle, though. That's always going to be like a Big East, knockdown, drag out. Yeah,
all the time. And it's just crazy when I saw the Georgetown record, and I'm a Georgetown fan ever since Pat was back there, David Wingate and all of them. I was a fan. I was a fan back then. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a fan of Georgetown. Just it ain't what it used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that Pat has the job, even though I think he should be in the NBA coaching. But it's good to be back at his own alma mater.
Yeah.
But, to see their record, I just was like, dang, they ain't got no wins in the Big East. In the Big East, none.
But that's that. You know what about Georgetown? That's that team that will, they will just mess around and do they engineer a whole lot of upsets in the Big East tournament, just hating on everybody. They mess around and beat Providence, then they'll beat Seton Hall, then they face Nova or something like that. They take it to the wire with Nova. Man, it's about that time too.
That's exactly what's happening. They in games and then they not getting blown out. It's just they just can't get over the hump.
Right.
They just can't get over that hump, man. And it's bad to see, because last year they had a great year. Mm-hmm. Last year they had a hell of a year.
Tournament and everything.
Them boys play. Yeah, they had them playing. I don't know what happened this year.
Yeah. What's going on with Duke and the ACC, man? The ACC is having a down year this year.
Man, listen,
I don't know what's going on with them. Like, Duke might be the only person representing.
It's all over the place right now, man. UNC is horrible. Virginia, I don't even. Last time I watched a Virginia game, I used to watch their games
all the time. I used to watch them when they had, even back before before Sean. You know, like when they were just like because
Yeah.
it was ACC basketball, so you know you're getting like good guard play. You know, you're getting like the upsets because Virginia. They were always that upset squad. They were always like that team that North Carolina hated playing because they were just like a speed trap.
Yeah, that's exactly what they was. They definitely was. They never had the powerhouse players, but they had the good enough players that make you be like,
like man, and they because they
one of
always
those
used
trap
to.
games.
They used to always pick the like they were like another school that always picks like homegrown players. Like they always pick like cats from like VA, Maryland, maybe the DC area, maybe North Carolina, or maybe they'll get the players in North Carolina or Duke doesn't want, you know, like Clemson or something like that, you know. So yeah, but yeah, I think Duke might be the only team that's going to be dancing out of the ACC. So you know, best of luck to the ACC tournament. I can't wait. I still watch it from time to time though. The ACC tournament still, I still watch it annually. Arizona #1. They're like #3 right now. Is according to my records, like they're like #3 in the nation. So I think they're going to be another #1 seed. Like when the brackets come out in March, that's another #1 seed you might have to look out for. They're looking real good. I don't have them winning the chip, but I do have them going at least to the Elite Eight.
Okay.
You know, mark my words. Temple again, Road Warriors. Big win against SMU. Yeah. Yeah, definitely
under the radar, like this.
Yeah.
Win.
Yep.
Win. 2-3 game win streak. They lose a close one. Win. Blue got them over there playing now. Like they actually starting to get some recognition now. A little bit of recognition, little by little. But it's good to see that they turning around. I don't know, man. They still need at least 2 good players, and I'm just hoping that a couple of these Philly kids that's coming out, I'm hoping that the opportunity is there for them. But at the same token, some of these kids do need to get away. So that's probably another reason why these Big 5 schools is not getting a lot of these kids. You may have like the Eric Dixons, who has the background, the family circle that's gonna, that they won't allow nonsense. But then a lot of these kids that can actually play, but they got a following, and the following is young. And it's like, dang, I would love to see you at one of the schools at home, but you do need to get away.
Yeah, you need to get out of here.
You know what I'm saying?
But, you need to go hear the birds chirp or something like that. You know, and last but not least. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was about to say, just enjoy the school life of being away from home. Some of them just need to get away, especially the way that Philly is right now. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Temple's doing well.
Temple's doing really well. I see them doing. I really see them doing some damage out there in the AAC tournament. That's only in what's today's date? Today is what, the 20th? Oh man, that's a couple of days away.
Yeah,
the tournament time.
Shout out to my young Shiz and Kyrie over there at 21st and Chew at Belfield, doing some great work with these youth. That's Blue, Aaron McKee's nephews.
That's right.
Kyrie is over there, trying to build that 21st and Belfield.
Yeah.
Back up.
Yes,
that was the place before Total Response and all that stuff. Belfield League was the place to be.
Battles.
You know what I'm saying? But
I mean,
shout out to them.
Yeah. And one was crazy with the McKee boys. Shout out to the McKee boys. Like one was super athletic, and the other one had real good defense.
Solid defense, just a solid role. He was just basically like a mold of Aaron.
Right.
A mold of Aaron, but Aaron could shoot better. Kyrie was the shooter. But Shiz was the athlete. Shiz was the stupid athlete. I'm
like, yo, but Kyrie, because I remember when we used to play against we were in the Positive Image League and we were playing against the Gratz team. It was Rel, Kyrie, Marv was on the bench and stuff like that. Jared and everybody, man, like luckily we just didn't care. We didn't really know who they were. I really didn't care. I just wanted to play. But trying to get that ball up the court, forget about it.
Kyrie's a menace.
Forget about it, Forget about it, man. So, man. And also, if any of my Terp fans are listening out there, please, somebody pray for my Terps, man. Like we are We had a win over the week against Nebraska, a much needed road win.
Y'all just lost. They lost.
Yeah, did we just lose? Or did we just lose to? I think we just lost to somebody. But it's not looking good for my Terps right now. Not looking good. Probably the worst team. Probably not worst team, but worst season we had since like '93.
Yeah.
But, so that's
on to the next, last little key thing before we get out of here. Good old pickup basketball.
Some good old pickup basketball, man. Just some of the most dopest things I've seen, happen at pickup games and stuff like that. Whether it's like a move, a crossover, a jumper, rebounding, somebody getting dunked on or something like that. Like we're all hoopers here, Larry. And I need you and me and everyone listening to chime in and just be honest with themselves. When I ask you guys, Larry, what was the best day at the court if you can remember? Like it could be inside or outside. It doesn't even matter. But be honest.
I got so many memories, man.
Where are the crickets?
I got so many memories though, dog, man. I've been blessed to actually be a great basketball. I'm putting myself out there.
No, you're good. You're good. No, Larry, give yourself your flowers, man. You were a nice little floor general, man.
I was great enough to be able to play on all levels besides, professionally, of course. But
used to look me off though, but it's cool.
You know what you're supposed to do. Rebound and get the ball to me. That's all you're supposed to do. Put back. But I say Simons is where I was born and raised. Simons Recreation Center. But it's hard to pinpoint best days with that because I had the funny thing about me and my playing days. I almost played with the same 5 to 9 guys all my life. Keith,
right.
Gerald, Mel, Dane, Phil. Who else was it? Ricky Nixon. Troy Hester. Who else?
That was y'all. You know what? That was y'all. Was that your summer team?
No, that was one of our summer teams.
That was your summer team. I used to love Simon's rims too. They had the breakaway rims and everything.
Yeah, but it only had the chance to play with Mel and Gerald 1 year.
Okay.
1 year in the Simons League, me, Gerald, and Mel played together.
I remember y'all in the summer. I remember that the summer league. I remember that.
And so that probably was our best year because Gerald stupid athletic and Mel was just like stupidly strong and could shoot. And to have them two on the floor together and the way Mel played and the way Gerald played, Gerald was he was like a stretch 3, stretch 4 because Gerald could hit it, but he also would rebound his butt off and put it down if he could. You know what I'm saying? Keith on the perimeter, shooting threes because Keith is never a point guard. Let's make this clear. Putting Keith at point guard, even in high school, was just like a potion that you just tried to do. Keith, he's always been a shooter.
Yeah.
Mr. Moore always tried to make the point guard. We everybody knew, even Keith knew. Like I'm not no point guard.
I ain't bringing this ball up.
Put me in a spot and let me shoot. You know what I'm saying? But I would say Simons Recreation Center, all the runs up there, man. Like
yes, sir.
Those years was good. But then we had times when it was me and Mel and Dame, and we used to go down 22nd and Diamond and on a late night and play against Aaron, Nate, and Ty, and them, like 12 o'clock in the morning. So I mean, I've had some great battles when we used to go up there. Aaron used to call Mel, talk trash 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and we would go Connie Mack and just start getting in balls on and play until like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, like playing hard. And it was some nights we came out under the you know what I mean, the big dog, and then some nights we didn't. Then there was times when me, Gerald, Rick, and them would just go to Glenside and play and like played against Sean Colston and all them. I'm younger than them, so it was like contributing to the fact that how I was groomed and skill level. I was able to play against Sean and a lot of the guys that was older than me.
Yeah.
and then getting a chance to play, well, not actually play for him, but down at Sunny Hill, I played down there a little, very little. I ain't gonna sit there and act like I was someone kind of. I was a star where I was at, but playing in the league with the Sheeds and everybody else, it was like you super small compared to everybody else. But I had the opportunity to play down there a few times. But Total Response at Belfield, playing in front of Coach Ellerby, having conversations with Coach Ellerby, was like the monumental moments for me. Belfield playing against Eric Worley and all them and stuff. But yeah.
What up, E?
But getting knocked on the head, I can say I very seldomly ever got knocked on the head, like on a bad day losing. I never really had that. I may lost maybe 1 or 2 games in a day, and that's probably because we was tired, or I may have we got the short end of the stick on a game winner, But I never could say I had a bad day.
Whoa.
On a basketball court.
Not even like nobody like ever like got at you, like cooked you or something like that.
Cooked me?
No. Not even like a cook, like not even a cook like you didn't score, like just like wow, like you're cooking each other.
No, seriously. Like my hands was tied back when we used to Aaron AO. We used to play against them all the time, like all the time, like really all the time. And Aaron would be just Aaron, and it was like nothing you could do. And then you got to think when we played that down 22nd and Diamond and Lehigh, and Connie Mack, Aaron and Mel, all we played was man. When we went to other recs and played against people,
they
wanted to play zone. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when we played down 22nd and Lehigh at Connie Mack, it was just strictly man all day.
Just like Sunny Hill, all man. Like,
so it was like everybody got at each other, but then they had Smoke used to play with them. This boy, Black Smoke used to play with them, and him and Mel used to be going at it all the time. Me and Nate used to go at it. Me and AO used to go at Dame and Nate. Like, it was like always a back and forth. Periodically, it was like it was very seldom that you'll actually see somebody like really getting at somebody, but it was like Aaron was Aaron, and that was Aaron in his day. You know what I'm saying? So Aaron was a handful no matter what. Big shout out to AO.
That's right. I remember he made some dude tumble. I remember he made him tumble. We were playing like intramurals and stuff like that in that community. So yeah. Like now for me, my best day at the court, I'm gonna say it was indoor, and it was just one of those days. Like I was at community college, Philadelphia. Man, listen, like they always had the bomb runs. No disrespect to like Findlay, Albury, North Philly, South Philly, all the different leagues that I played in and stuff like that. But I don't know. It was just like because you were getting dudes that were like, and they were in their prime. And then keep in mind also you were getting dudes that should have made the team but couldn't make the team maybe because of grades or they just wanted to discuss with the girls or whatever the case may be. I mean, I'm talking talent, verticals. I mean, dude. I mean, I know there's a dude from Kentucky. Like he came to CCP that year and he was just dunking everything. And I mean, it was just like the atmosphere there. I mean, like even like when intramural started, like. I mean, you talk about like the chatter, like yo, what team you playing for? Are you playing with such and such team? Are you playing with the Uptown dudes? Oh man, you gonna trash.
Right. That's what it was. Yep.
Yeah, and it's like, man, it was just like that was like pretty much like my, my best day and my best runs at the court. I mean that day because my win total was like so crazy. I think I had like six in a row. And then I had to go to class. I didn't want to go to class. I was ready to cut class. Like, no, I ain't going to class today. They already have my homework. It's already in.
Right.
But now I remember now for my next question, have I ever been cooked and what I do to stop the bleeding? I couldn't. So it was. I remember we were playing against. I believe we were playing against the Carroll brothers in this league up in Horsham. And Matt and Pat Carroll from St. Joe's.
St. Joe's, right.
And it was like, the guys like, okay, Casey, like to play defense. You stick them. All right, no problem. It is what it is. Comes out, hits me with a jumper. Boom. Okay, all right. Maybe just make him feel it now. I'm going to make him feel it. last time I checked, I think I was on the bench with like 3 fouls, and I think my man had like 18 at the half, and then he looked at me, talking about some can't stop him. I was like, you know, I mean, you know, but yeah, I mean, and you know, also I have to say I got cooked today too, you know, by Miss Brianna Butler. Shout out to Bree. Oh, she gave us all. She gave us all buckets. But see, the one I don't like was I was sticking her, and we were like 1-on-1. So she was like trying to dribble in front of me. I was like, I'm not gonna go for that. Then she just called game, and then shot it. She didn't call like, you know, you hit the shot then game, but game, shot, net.
Shout out to Bree.
Shout out to Bree, man. I'm gonna see you. Hopefully you guys have a game up in Penn Charter. The girls, you know, getting ready for your I believe you guys play. I'm not sure, you guys. I think you guys play Academy in the New Church. I think I'm not sure, but I will definitely be at that game if it's at Penn Charter on Friday. So just, you know, keep me posted. Other than that, man, like once again another great podcast, man.
Most definitely, man. We had some great
thank you
calls.
for everybody calling in.
Thanks for the calls. We love the calls. Yes. Came in. We got them through, so everybody. So it was definitely love. We appreciate that. Thanks to all the viewers, people that viewed, those who didn't view but may view later. Shout out to you as well. Like I said, we grow as y'all grow. If y'all grow, we grow together. We grow on this together. Do this together. This podcast is just about fun, mainly talking sports, but we also will give y'all flowers to execute and let y'all, you know, let people know about your businesses. Most definitely. Such as carpet cleaning at its finest with Lau, Uptown Cafe with Jig. Yeah, so we appreciate y'all support. Hopefully everybody starts chiming in some more. We get some better dialogue, more dialogue as well. That's right. And, we're looking forward to having some more guests. You know.
Before we leave, Temple's actually up against Cincinnati too on the road. Road Warriors.
Blue, big boy Blue. You know what I'm saying?
Road Warriors.
So big shout out to all the kids that are advancing in the public league, Catholic league, little schools out here in Delaware, in the playoffs or states, whatever the case may be. Good luck to all of y'all. If we can, we will be watching, whether it's YouTube or if we can get to the game, whatever the case may be. Definitely. But we're going to try to definitely let everybody be acknowledged in these times of support.
That's right.
Big shout out to the family, everybody listening, everybody on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, those who chimed in. We look forward to hearing from y'all. Okay.
Oh yeah. Hey, shout out to everybody, especially shout out to you got Nick. Shout out to Tuck. Thanks for calling in. Shout out to Lyle. Way to call in, good brother. Great points. Yes, you guys, everybody were sharing. Of course, you know, shout out to my family. You know, shout out to Trent, Dad, everybody. The Black Psychologist podcast, the 18 podcast. Shout out to my man Ron the Barber. And I'm signing off. It's to whoever else I forgot. I'm gonna get you on the next one.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that was in the comments, from Lau, Lamont, Black Psychologist podcast, which is Kyle.
Yep.
Jig for Uptown Cafe in Mount Area at Stenton and Mount Pleasant. Go there and get your food and drinks. Nice, you know, atmosphere.
Sir.
Robert Smith, man, thanks for your dialogue, man. It was good to see that somebody just commented on the closing. Oh, my daughter.
Hey.
Liz. Love you,
baby. Hi, Lissa.
Shout out to Liz. Lissa Lit. You know what I'm saying? Her TikToks and all that stuff.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Catch her on TikTok. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to everybody that chimed in on the conversation. We look forward to talking to y'all again.
Definitely.
Until the next time, which we will have a next time. You in the basement with Next Step in K. Peace.
Peace.